Hi everyone. I'm just popping on here to share something that I've always created jewelry. I started my jewelry creation business over 10 years ago now, and it's been on hiatus for 3 years. But what's better way to get the motivation and get stuff ready to get it going again than to clear your space? So I just thought I'd share because I thought it was such a great idea to upcycle something that was just taking up space and I didn't really want to throw it away. So I'm just going to share really quick. I hope it comes out right. So I am the owner of Lisa Jewels and Gemstones, and like I said, I've been doing it for 10 years, and and I thought I'd be able to share what I've been doing for my organization. I did really try to have these drawers to be able to keep or organize my stuff, and I just made the cabinet myself to be able to install these drawers that I had gotten on sale one time because the actual cabinet was kind of pricey. As any creative space, it's organized until we get things categorized the way we like it. Or it's a little disorganized until we get it categorized the way we can work with it and appreciate it. So really quick, I had to share this. So this is my workspace that I've been clearing off and organizing and putting stuff away. Things kind of got by the wayside because I have children and I have a family to care for, like many. But I had created this, I'd say 3 years ago, and it's actually a scrap rack that has Velcro pieces. And then I took those and I went ahead and I found these plastic sheets at the thrift store, and you can literally take off each binding set to move it around or to store it if you wanted to. And so this is something that I created on my own. I wanted to use this scrap rack. I actually found it online at a craft store. And I wanted to find a better way to organize my beads. So I did their color coding system, but utilizing these hard plastic kind of, how do you call, for making your own binders. And you go to the Office Depot or Office Max and you can buy them in sets of 20, and they're thick plastic. And then you just put them in the binders themselves, and then you adhere it of the rack. So dive in a little bit more and share what this is. Because I organize my beads by color, and my gemstones by color, I figured it would be a better way to use the scrap rack because it goes according to the Roy G. Biv philosophy of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. And then I added brown and black and clear in the front or the back, whichever it falls best for you and how you can implement it. But I took these bags, and I typically save the ones that are thicker or more heavy duty, and I took Velcro and I just stuck it on the back. And when I stuck it, it adheres how you want, and it doesn't really matter if it hangs off or not, or you can just put it down here. And I stuck the scratchy side onto here, and so it's industrial Velcro. And this is how they sit in the scrap rack. So I'll take this loaded page and I'll load it in my scrap rack, but it was really just an upcycled thing. And I'll put it on the scrap rack, and then I'll just take my beads off as I need them and replace them as I don't need them. So as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to take this sheet and put it in my blue section. So I did that with all of my beads, all of the good bags that I had, just to save them. And I'll give you a little more insight on the actual scrap rack. So I went ahead and I organized these. Clear, obviously black, gray, there's even white in here, and they last pretty long. I mean, I've had this system for about 4 years, but making it work for me is always and getting all the beads in the bags and getting all the bags set up and put onto these plastic sheets is a time-consuming project, but you're well rewarded in the end to be able to have the storage exactly the way you want it. So then we have pink, yellow, green, blue. I think that little tag for blue fell off. And then I have brown, or orange, brown, purple. So don't forget to color code your beads. And that's how I put them, because everything that I have in this cabinet, I'm a visual person, and I like to be able to see my items as I'm working with them and be able to grab them easier without having to pull a bead out. I can just put the colors what I think would work really well. And I like that I can put it away easily simply by putting the bag back on to the carrier sheet. I like to call it a carrier sheet, but you call it whatever you want, I guess. And yeah, I'm in my kitchen, so kitchen by the front window, closest to the front of my house. So I like things to be workable. Jewelry doesn't take a huge space to create, especially the type of jewelry that I make is wire sculpture with semi-precious and precious gemstones. But I want to make my space functional so I can put stuff away easily, and this is kind of what I came up with. So I hope it was helpful for you to be able to see another way for organizing jewelry, creation items, because it's been a big help. And I have some other great tips for how I get the stones that I would prefer to get done quicker, how I set that up for organization as well. Well, thanks so much, everybody. If you have any comments, please leave them below, and I will answer them at my earliest convenience. And if you like the video, just tap that little button. Okay, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye. How do you stop it? Yeah, it's my first video. Pardon. Stop. Come on. Go ahead and just close it.